All right. Hello and welcome to me playing this game, a game I love very much. I will tell you right away, this is my first time playing this game, and I'm gonna do it in an interesting way, or at least I think interesting. So, what I'm going to do is Godbert Jr. here. So I'm going to go through the game in the way so there's the what are they? All right, anything right. There's the probably get closer. So my arms aren't like stretching so far. I got distracted. What? Oh. Okay, so there's the intro cinematics, right? I'm gonna go to the Marauders Guild. There's the intro cinematics with the Warrior of Light, or Meteor, whatever you want to call him, as certain classes. I am going to play through the game as those classes in the order they're shown for each expansion. Granted, that's going to mean I'm going to have to, so like for instance, I'm going to go Marauder / Warrior for all of Realm Reborn, but then I have to switch to Lancer / Dragoon for Heavensward, which means I have to do a lot of grinding. Also, since I already mentioned before, is that a slime hat? That is a slime hat. Since I already mentioned before, I've already played this game. I've actually, my main character, I'm not like caught up, but I'm at like level cap with all the crafting, so I'm just going to be going ahead and making all the gear for this character. Who? Glassrail. Oh, you know what? I'll do that one first. I'll go to Hawker's Alley and do that one first, because that's like a little quest chain that I started. Plus, I gotta go to the lower decks anyways. And listen to the explanation of the markets and all that, so, you know. Let's do that. So I can't remember how to unlock. It's been literally forever. So I do not remember how to unlock the training. I need to unlock the training to get the rings. What the heck is Ring of Freedom anyways? I asked the main Aetheryte. Yes, I have tuned to the main Aetheryte. I'm not gonna read all the way through these. Because I mean, it's a lot of reading. Return. I've learned return. Might as well set this as my home. Set home point. Hello, Glasrill. Fridwib. Oh, yeah? Oh, I would actually love the services of a retainer. Oh, I can't get a retainer yet. Oh, yeah? Browse the stalls until their eyeballs fall out. Yeah. I really love this game. I mean, if I didn't love this game, I wouldn't, you know, be doing this. I'll do, you know what, I probably will do, like, reading of, like, story stuff, but not like this, you know, intro tutorial stuff. Visit the Marauders Guild. Well, I will visit the Marauders Guild after I've visited literally everywhere else. Because I can just teleport there. It's a wonderful, foggy day in Limsa Lominsa. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da. I'm not... So I will admit, with this game, and with MMOs in general, I'm not confident when it comes to, like, tanking. I have the soul of a DPS main. So I just very much prefer DPS. If I'm going the right way, right? Yeah, I'm going the right way. It's been fucking forever. Oh, and I gotta do this at all the other cities too. Yuck. Yuck a bunch. Oh, whatever. Yucko. Yep, that's all of them. I think. Oh my god. Yes, I know. Thank you. Marauders Guild, please. To the Guild of the Marauders. Who do I talk to? The Way of the Marauder. Oh, the receptionist? Yeah, I think it's the receptionist. Who there? Curious about the Marauders Guild, are you? You lady. Yes, you're a lady. Okay. Make sure to do the voice right. Any axe for a swinging needs 2 hands on the haft and has a blade that can make short work of a galley's mast. That's the kind of weapon our members train to use with deceptive swiftness and all too predictable force. Are you interested in hearing more, lad? Well, then why don't I give you the short version of the guild's founding history and we can go from there. It all started with ships, you see. What have ships got to do with axes, you ask? Well, building them would be pretty bloody difficult without a sturdy tool to lop down trees for timber. And since only the navigator herself knows when a ship will run afoul of a storm or worse, it makes sense for the crew's carpenter to carry an axe on board. It all started with shipbuilding and ship repair. What? Am I boring you? As I was saying, any tool on a ship can become a weapon, and the axe was perfect for hooking yourself over the rail of an enemy vessel, letting loose in a whirl of steel, and generally laying waste to all about you. As more seafarers took up the axe as their weapon of choice, so did the bloody art of the marauder begin to take shape, especially among pirates, where strength and skill decided your place in the world. With an eye to assembling crews of battle-ready raiders, the pirates started teaching the proper way to wield a chopping blade to their new recruits. And that's how the Marauders Guild first came to be. But once the Galadian Accord was signed to unite the Maelstrom and the pirates against Limsa's enemies, the whole game changed. The Accord itself was a dismal failure, of course, but the Marauders Guild was never the same. It was taken over, restructured, and purged of the pirate elements. It had been reborn as an institution dedicated to naught but the teaching of axe fighting. The members of this new Marauders Guild weren't no greed-driven cutthroats neither. They were warriors what sought to use their martial prowess for the good of society. If mastering the axe is what is your heart's desire, then you'll find no better arena in which to practice your swings. Think it over, then let me know if you fancy joining our ranks. I have a feeling I'll be seeing more you soon, lad. You will, after I eat an egg. No, I'll have to. Why not? Well, you decided to swing an axe with the Marauders then. I have. Alright then. All that needs doing now is speak with the Axe Master himself. Sounds simple. I've seen folks slink out the door rather than put themselves in the path of that unnerving glare. That's the bloke right there in the middle of the room. Wernzone's his name. Put some steel in your spine and look him straight in the eye when you talk to him, lad. Good fortune to you. Oh, Guildmaster. I'm Godbert Jr., a Mandeville man of soon-to-be great talent. Yes, I'm Wernzone, Axe Master, they call me. Not the most imaginative of titles, I agree, but one should not underestimate the value of directness. I welcome your interest in our guild. The art of the Marauder is used to rend, to cleave, and to destroy. It is not our way to simply outfight our adversaries. We seek to overwhelm them. A Marauder must be the most powerful and enduring presence on the battlefield. We must account for the most enemies defeated. Our role in combat is that of a steel whirlwind, dealing death and destruction without equal. No doubt the question has already been put to you by Blatoa, but once more I shall challenge your commitment. Are you prepared for the bloody carnage that awaits an initiate of the Marauders Guild? Are you? All right. I love when you choose to join a class. I would always ask questions like this, and I just love the warrior one. Are you prepared for carnage? Yes, I am actually. Very well. Your name? Well then, attend me well then, Godbert. Hold fast at this moment of dedication. The path of the Marauder is a jagged and perilous one. The blood that spills at your feet will oftentimes be your own. Well, that's why I'm Blue Healer, you see. You stand now as a student of the axe. Let us waste no time in testing the edge of your chosen weapon. You shall wade straight away into combat, as befits a novice of our discipline. Go forth and slay the bleeding, scurrying, crawling pests that plague the outskirts of Limsa Luminsa. Lost lambs, wharf rats, and little ladybugs shall be your piteous adversaries this day. Return to me once 3 of each creature have fallen to your blade. And off we go. Where exactly? Yeah. Middle. Okay. Which? Okay, Zephyr. Thank you. Mapping the realm. Oh. Fate system, battle, Chivos. Actually, I realized. Hold on. 4. Oh, whoops, whoops, whoops. Actually. Oh, golly. Oh yeah, pardon me for the mess. There we are. Okay. Little ladybugs. Thank you for the tutorial. I got some animal skin. Ba 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 ba. Oh, I don't need to kill any more rats. You need to kill you though. Pardon me. And there's little lost lambs somewhere that I must slaughter. You're probably wondering, why a Lalafell? Well, you see, I find it funny. I'm not attacking the fate targets. I find it funny that, like, you know, big weapon or like something like a monk, for example. Like, warrior and monk are just hilarious. It's like, oh, you know, I get like this big axe, or I just punch things to death as this little guy. Like, that's just hilarious. Oh yeah, we got combo actions now. And if my inventory ever fills, I can just sell my crap. Because, like I said, I'm making all my gear on my main, transferring it over. Who dares? Just something on Discord. So I'm just gonna go up. This is like a little bit quicker. The drowning lunch, please. Yeah, since I'm literally making everything and giving it to myself, I can just sell all the crap. There was a thing. There's a thing. It might be in system settings, not character settings. I think it was in character settings. I like dark blue, clear blue. What was it? It was a thing to where you had like cooldowns on abilities. No, it wasn't display. It wasn't hotbar. No, it might have been hotbar. Centered. There we go. It's I hate trying to like. I don't see why settings don't carry from character to character. It's silly. Equip me. Stuff I have? No. They're still there, crafting. You are returned to me a different man. Already your face shows a harder cast, a realization of the slaughter of which you are capable. But there is much training to be done before you wield the axe to its fullest potential. Learn well your lessons, build your strength, and make of each swing an instinctive act. You shall have this hunting log to aid you in that endeavor. Its pages are marked with opponents suitable for honing your skills. There are, of course, myriad methods by which you may improve your techniques. But when the way forward is not readily apparent, the log provides a reliable source of challenges. Each blow of your weapon will clear another step towards the mastery of the Marauder way. Implacable, relentless. Such must be your momentum on both the practice grounds and the battlefield. And next one is at level 5. And I have the hunting log, which I will use at some point. Hunting log obtained along with 5 marmot steak. And egg. Egg. Where am I going? Oh yeah, I gotta go talk to Badron. The drowning wench. I'm first turn off nameplates. Maybe. You know what? Display name setting. Others. General. I actually don't know what I'm looking for. Never. Full name. Oh, I only see my health bar, yeah. Never. Never. Okay, that's mine. Actually, no, I don't want all those. Never. All right. Ah, there you are, Godbert. Enjoying your jaunt around the city? Enjoy your jaunt around the city, did you? If you mean to base yourself in Limsa said, that won't be the last time you'll visit them three places. And now you've got some idea of what's here, what's where, you can start exploring the rest of the town, which I've already done. You've shown a good ear for listening, lad. Stick with old Baterin, and you'll go far. Still, I'm sorry, you good bird. How would you fancy a trip outside the city walls? I'd like you to visit an orchard by the name of Summerford Farms. Ever heard of the place? The owner, Staleward's an old mate of mine. He's got himself a crew of mostly reformed pirates, if you can believe that, and has been trying to bring back a bit of life to the fields after the calamity ruined the soil. He mentioned needing another hand or two, and your name sprang to mind. I gave you a glowing recommendation, so make sure to work hard and impress the old bastard. You need directions? The place ain't hard to find. Just take the Zephyr Gate out of the city and follow the road northeast. I will do that after I grab the Marauder quest. I could have just gone out the other way instead of running all the way here. Oh. They just swapped to healer and I gotcha. Godbert, you approach me with the marauder strides, determined, unswerving, and bereft of the hesitation that marked our first meeting. I am pleased. The time has come for you to begin a new stage in your training. Now, what sets the axe aside from the gladius or the dagger? It is the raw, unstoppable destruction wrought by its thick, heavy blade. And that overwhelming power can only be properly directed by extraordinary physical strength. Thus, we come to the core of this day's lesson. Such strength as a marauder must possess is developed through a traditional method passed down through the generations of the guild. A method that you, too, shall be taught to employ. Present yourself to Brondabar in the practice area downstairs, and he shall instruct you further. Got it, Chief. Downstairs. Tap, 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 tap. The Axemaster told me you'd be on your way. The name's Bronbar. Good it is to meet a new marauder. Now, we axe wielders build strength and control by splitting boulders. That's right, our traditional method involves smashing a rock with your axe. But you can't just use any old swing. You need to hit the rock just so. Rotgeim, a fellow marauder, is waiting just outside the Zephyr Gate, by the bridge over the Rogue River. She'll tell you how it's done. Then I'll go talk to them. Was that a gun? Oh, they are shooting guns at targets. Gamer sites. Now what? Not worried. Ooh. I'm gonna slay some wharf rats real quick, actually. How many? 3 of them. I'll probably also, like, stream the grind of, like, when I get to, you know, like, leveling Lancer, then I'll stream that, and, you know, etc., etc. Greetings, lad. Ready to split some stone, are you? I have nice 3 nice hard rocks for you to build up sweat on. Don't try nothing fancy now, just hit them with a good, solid, heavy stone. Which is this one. The main attack. But first I'm going to attack this bee cloud. How many bee clouds? I need to kill 3 clouds of bees. Heavy swing. Yeah, that really destroyed it. Again. Again. There we go. Bee cloud. Hello. Hello, bees. Goodbye, bees. Look at me. That's the way to do it, lad. Now you've got the idea. Why don't you have at him a little harder with that heavy swing of yours? Hold nothing back. Eh? Smash more rocks? Smash rocks. I can see you're a natural. My head's still ringing with the sound of cracking boulders. Take yourself back to I can't speak. Take yourself back to Axemaster Wyrnzone and let him know you're ready for something harder. And she disappears. Where did they go, I wonder? A little ladybug. Hey, ladybug. Perish. Well, since I started the slaughter, I might as well continue it. Marauder. Marauder. Almost forgot. Almost forgot. The drowning wench, please. Thank you. Thank you. This game is so pretty. I know that some people kind of complain about, like, you know, how the colors are a bit flat sometimes, but I like it. How much faster is jog, I wonder? Has the training loosened your muscles and focused your mind, Godbert? An urgent request for help has arrived from the Red Rooster Stead, and I have chosen you to respond. It appears a hostile group of megalocrabs has unwittingly elected itself to the next test of your prowess. As this is your first outing on official marauder duty, you shall be accompanied by a veteran conjurer by the name of Sulkwib. She awaits you on the floor below. May devastation follow in your wake. Hiya. Hi, Godbert, I know who you are. My brother often has me escort his fledgling marauders on their more dangerous tasks. I suppose Wyrmzone expects me to give you the details then. Very well. It seems the farmers need us to clear out a megalocrab nest near the Mourning Widow in Lower Lenosha. I shall trust you to find your own way there. Just don't forget your axe. Lower. I go to middle. So we'll get there at some point. Right? It's in Summerfort's in the middle, right? If I remember. Yeah, it's in the middle. Octahedrite nugget. What the hell's that? An octahedrite nugget. Boo-hoo, I don't have a mount. Boo-hoo. There's probably a guy I gotta talk to for that, huh? If I remember correctly. Tiny mandragoras. Hello, and goodbye. My ear itches. Once I get back into town, I'm gonna check. It should be somewhere, right? Oh, yeah. Ah, he must be the adventurer Badron sent along. Godbert Jr., wasn't it? You honored his word, so that's a good start. I'm Staleworm, the old bastard that, as Badron likely described me. And this here is my humble orchard. Good number of the lads and lasses working here once terrorized the high seas. And if you're wondering why I employ these scrags, well, they used to crew my pirate ship. But the calamity did for our ship, like it did so many others. But the calamity did for our ship, like it did so many others, and I was sore wounded into the bargain. I had to feed myself and my crew somehow, and Admiral Merlewebb's initiative to get us landlocked buccaneers working the fields seemed too fine an offer to refuse. Who's this lad? Okay, goodbye. Well, it turns out you can take the pirate away from the sea, but you can't take the sea away from the pirate. A lot of my blokes just never took to tending the soil, you see. And unfortunately, the botanists I called in to train them have been wringing their hands in black despair. With so much work piling up, I need a tougher soul like you to step in and help where it's needed. Sure. I'll help out. With these sods in the fighting shape. I have in mind to set you to a task, Junior. But before I do, I need to make sure you're properly kitted out. Pirates don't care to parley with dandies, you understand. It might well be that the ones here have traded in their cutlasses for coulters, but they're still rogues at heart. I know it's a solid set of gear when I see it. Come back when you think you're more suitably equipped. I believe I am suitably equipped, thank you, sir. Let's have a look at you, shall we? Oh, as long as you're this well covered, I won't feel any guilt throwing you to the sharks. Erstwhile buccaneers are an ornery lot. They rage in love for the sea and care little for the laws of the land. But they respect strength, and by the looks of you, I say you'll have little trouble getting their attention. Damn right. Ah, Junior, that aura of confidence tells me you've not been idle since we last met. I hope I've read you all right, for I've a task that requires the attention of a capable adventurer. Might that adventurer be you? I might. Indeed it might. Good to hear. Then I shall lay before you the sorry tale. You will have heard rumors of the abductions. Citizens have been disappearing from every quarter of Limsa Lumensa, as if plucked from the face of Heidelin, boots and all, by an unseen hand. And what's this got to do with Summerford Farms, you might ask? Well, that remains to be seen, but it seems a collection of right unsavory fellows with azure tattooed faces has been creeping up to the edges of the fields and spying on my yeomen. Now, I doubt anyone would enjoy being scrutinized by such savages at the best of times, but the farmhands are convinced that they're kidnappers of rumor, and come for their hides. Needless to say, they're beside themselves with worry, and their work's suffering for it, which is the very last thing I need when my old crewmen are still getting used to their new jobs. 'Tis a struggle to get 'em to leave the farmhouse of a morning. That is, as they say, where you come in. Would you be willing to investigate these tattooed thugs for me? Sure, I got nothing else to do. Good lad. Now, the sooner we get to the bottom of this, the sooner this place will start resembling a working farm again. I suggest you begin by having a look around Seasong Grotto. If reports are to be believed, our unwelcome visitors have occupied the place. Be careful, though, Junior. I couldn't say for sure what manner of miscreants we're dealing with here. If they are the kidnappers, well, just be on your guard, all right? Sure thing, boss. I've got my axe ready. I shall investigate this Seasong Grotto. Where is this? Yes. I shall investigate. Actually, let me check real quick. Yes. 20. Gotcha. That ain't for a while. I gotta stretch my leg. Eh. Oh no, I forgot. Over here. Ah, God almighty. A boggy. Got it. Perish to me in my axe. Hope I'll kill you before you get that off. Little spirit creatures. Huzzah! About to enter an instant battle. Level 9. I'm level 8. Good enough for me.
I am the waves that bear. I am the winds that guide. I am the evening stars. I am the morning sky. I am born of the sea, and there shall I die. Thus reads the sailor's requiem, carved into yonder stone. Such words well describe the manner in which the citizens of Limsa Lominsa live their lives. It is both a litany against misfortune for those out on the waves, and a prayer that the souls of those who perish on land might find their way back to the sea. Ah, you are the adventurer I've seen around Summerford Farms. I thought myself on the trail of the kidnappers, but it would seem I have missed my mark.
Oh.
Or perhaps not.
Look at this big ugly man.
As I suspected, the etheric disturbance here is no natural occurrence. Nor is it a coincidence that the two of us should come here in search of those responsible for the disappearances, only to be attacked.
No, not skip. I gotta toggle auto talk. Hey, big boy.
Who stands to benefit from the keeping of this secret? Oh, such thoughts must wait. Let us attend to the task at hand, unpleasant though it be.
Yeah, let's get to it. Now, don't you go out in front. Sense something awry with this creature. Be on your guard. She's heal tanking and I hate it. Come on, this way, over here. I don't even have taunt. It sucks. Oh, there's bogeys. Where the destruction of ether draws others to the fray. I'll get him. your focus on the battle. Leave the tending of wounds to me. More unwelcome visitors, slay them quickly lest we be overwhelmed. I'm doing my best here. Creature falters, press the attack and the battle will soon be won. I think we just gotta kill this guy, right? It'll be over? Nope. If only it were that easy. Just gonna make sure I don't get too damaged. Arrow, huh? Gross.
Phew.
Oh yeah, what's that? Tis a crystal, it would seem. Pyong.
Hear, feel, think.
Oh my Heidelin, the sky's coming down. My eyes! I'm wearing shades, but it doesn't help.
Crystal bearer. I am Heidelin, all made one. A light there once was that shone throughout this realm, yet it hath since grown dim. And as it hath faltered, so hath darkness risen up in its stead, presaging an end to life. For the sake of all, I beseech thee, deliver us from this fate.
I could try. Done. No idea if I'll
Power to
succeed.
banish the darkness dwelleth in crystals of light. Journey forth and lay claim to them.
How do I unlock retainers?
By thy deeds shall the crystals reveal themselves to thee. Only believe, for the light liveth in thy heart.
Well, goodbye. Big crystal.
Go now, my child, and shine thy light on all creation.
Must have taken a hit to the head.
Awake again? are we?
Yes, indeed.
Aha! The poor creature's fury was kindled with cruel forethought. See this blade? I found it in the Gubu's back. I have seen knives of this kind before. They are most commonly used for the cutting of rope.
Okay.
It would appear our culprits are seafaring men of some persuasion. Piratical being the most probable.
Piratical.
In any event, you seem much recovered from your sudden affliction. I confess, I was rather taken aback when you collapsed at the very moment of our victory. Mayhap a surfeit of ether?
I have no idea. I touched this crystal and then I
beg your
collapsed.
pardon. A towering crystal? I'm sure I don't... Oh! Well, well. This has been a day of unexpected revelations. I must continue my investigation. In the meantime, I suggest you deliver this knife to your patron, along with a warning concerning the pirate's probable involvement in this murky business. The days ahead promise little rest, I fear. May our paths cross again, under the light of the crystal.
Alright, I think it's system config? Maybe. Graphics? No. Sound? No. Could be wrong. It could be... Character? No, it's system. I think. I think it's sound. Graphics? Bother. Ah. Hold on. Spacebar. I need to either... Okay. And so next time I, oh, bother. Okay. Next time, I get into a voiced cutscene. I gotta hit that. God. That's really a thing that needs to be implemented. Just auto... like auto carryover settings per character. It's really cool to kind of go through the story again, though. Granted, I could have just easily done this in, like, New Game Plus or whatever the hell, but that's no fun. Junior! Right glad am I to see you safely returned. My lads were gabbing about hearing what sounded like all seven hells breaking loose near the grotto, and I fear I'd send you to your death. If you were in the middle of that commotion, I hope it yielded something of interest. I'd hate to think you'd risk your life or not. Well, I'd risk my life for this. A blade pulled from the back of a creature you slew at the cave, eh? I do voice to dialogue only. I'd agree that such a knife would be part of any seafaring man's kit. I'm starting to think that these ruffians or pirates come to lure my farmhands back to a life of plunder. Chances are that they didn't take kindly to you peering on their doorstep and set a maddened goober on you. These pirates have to be adding to their numbers of late. I'd best warn the lads and lasses in my employ to be on guard against their schemes. Who dares text me now? That's still work for this stream. You meant someone else at the grotto. A woman with a strange contraption. Ah, Y'shtola. She's been in Limsa Lominsa for a good while now. Her studies of the Aether often bring her out to Summerford, so her presence at the grotto is hardly unusual. She's an odd-looking lass, I grant you, but she's not the kind to associate with kidnappers. You may take my word for that. Where trust should be lacking is in those yeomen of mine who have yet to wholly relinquish their pirate pasts. The temptation to return to the free and easy life of a buccaneer may prove too strong to resist. You have my thanks, Junior. If it weren't for the efforts of stalwart adventurers like yourself, this farm would be in a far worse state than it is. Just you keep on lending your talents to those in need, eh? Help bring Limsa the brighter future she deserves. I thank you. I'll take a potion. And eye drops. Yummy. Slurp that blue juice. Restore my health. That sea sloth Severin and his lot, never around when there's work to be done. I'd sooner hire you for the sake of getting things done, but then the rapscallions would never learn. Round them up and let them know that Selwyn would like a word. And don't take no for an answer. Yeah, you got it, boss. Down the way here. Speak with the slacking yeoman. I think there's one around the corner. I'm assuming that, yeah, there they are. Water. Work? Ha! Can't work when my hands are full lifting this mug. You know, I'd wager my last skill you'd never guess what I'm drinking. Swill water. Well, you're right about the swill part. I reckon it might be worth a day doing Stalewern's chores if it'll afford me a taste of proper grog. Real water. I hate that my axe is so small. Where does this man? Oh, right. There's an inside, isn't there? Yes. But there is nobody in here. Where the fuck? Oh, wait. Crap. Oh, shit, the aetheryte. Boom. Where the hay? There you are, you asshole. Zozai or Arzai, just sitting here. How am I supposed to work on an empty stomach? Go on, have a guess at what I had for breakfast. Breaded sticks. What? Gods, how'd you know? It's my breath, ain't it? Probably smells as wooden as the food tasted. But I know why you're here. I'd just as soon get some real food in me, but I ain't one to reject a summons from the captain. Ba, 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 da. Aramis. Axes were made for splitting skulls, not stumps. You know what I did in my sailing days? Skirmishing. You bet your beard I did, lad. Aye, those were the days. I reckon now I'll have to be satisfied taking my axe to the trees. Aylmer. So, Stalwern sent you. What do you reckon I say to that? Work is for the weak and the witless. Darn right. Didn't get where I am by taking guff from many glorified gardeners. But I suppose I can see what he wants to get him off my back. Ooh. Severin. Hi, I'm Severin. You the old man's errand boy now? Tell my dear old captain not to wet his britches. I'll be along. Oh, and just so we're clear, I don't care for landlubbers. Go find the chocobo you rode in on and ride on out. Well, aren't you pleasant? He does message me now. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, no, it's local time. Goodness, 6:20 already. Time flies when you're having fun, I'll tell you that much. continue to impress, lad. All but Severin are accounted for. It's no fault of yours, he squirmed out. I've let that worm wriggle through my fingers more times than I can count. But rest assured, next time I see him, I'll put him squarely in the dirt, where all such worms belong. No, nothing here. High potion. Pains me to say, but all the guild in the world can't buy loyalty. There are some, like you, who can be trusted, but then there are others. Until now, I've had no choice but to rely on that charlatan Severin, even though I'm full aware he's been doing shady deals behind my back. More than once, I've heard tell of improper trading with goblins. I wouldn't be the least surprised if that were happening right now. Not a bell ago, a sack of oranges vanished, as did Severin. I want you to find and confront the bastard for me, Junior. I'm sure there's wrongdoing afoot, so be sure to doubt anything that comes out of his mouth. I lost my buff. Mistake. Probably only gonna play for like another half hour. Basically until this buff wears off. Where are you, you salty son of a gun? I'm all the way over there. Someone on a horse! Lucky bastard. Neck. God, this game is pretty. Oi, Severin. Bloody hells, I'm up this straight without a paddle. Hey. Doubt, I'm gonna shake my finger at you. What's this now? Stalwern sent you for the oranges? Huh. So that old bugger had known all this time. It doesn't matter anyway. Listen, you're one of those goody-goody adventure types, right? Go rescue me mates from these double-dealing goblins. They're just over yonder by the bonfire. Hey, I'll kick some goblins' ass. Hey, oh. Hey, lads. Goblin mugger. Ow. Oh. You've come to me. Oh ho, so you approach me. Elmer. Up you get, lad. I owe you one. Would have gotten away myself if not for Severin shoving me aside. So's I. Come on, up you get. Quit cowering in the corner. If you hadn't come, my dodo would have been cooked. Cooked dodo. Severin sent you? The way he flew out of here, I'm not sure he'd sold us down the river. What have you got to say for yourself, lad? You saved me mates, and for that I owe you. Suppose I should be ashamed I couldn't clean up my own mess. But a pirate knows no shame. I have no qualms about going back on my word. I'm only giving you this sack because I like the cut of your jib. Take it to Arsene and send him my regards. Who? oranges. Sack of oranges. Awesome. Over here. Delivery from Summerford Farms and as scheduled. Ha! There's a first time for everything. Well, look at that. Not a single one's missing either. About the only things not here are those bagmen, and I don't miss them one bit. Your still earns payment in full. With you, I can trust it'll reach him. I mean, yeah. It's a fair bit of ways, though, I'll tell you that much. But I'm as swift as the wind. Yes, sirree. Swift as the wind. Would be swifter if the mount, but I don't got one. Would love to have one. Got 2 of them. 2? Well, more than 2. That's what, like 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can't use a single solitary one of them, though. Ba 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 ba. Wonder what I should have my chocobo spec into. Healing, probably. So I'm gonna be tanking for like most of this game, so. Healing, probably. Oh, but I gotta get, all those, what's it called? Arrgh. Back in one piece. That's a relief. How'd you fare, Junior? I got a sack of gill for you. Ah, this is what I was aiming for. Looks to be all I was owed, all right. Though, I'd be telling you false if I claimed I had not held out more hope for Severin. I was even willing to look over the skimming off the top, but to sell us all short in favor of those godforsaken goblins. Ugh. You do well to mind yourself around that 2 gilt sheet. If he'd leave his own mates for dead, there's no telling what he'd do to you. Storyteller. Low maintenance. Storyteller. Yay. Blast. Oh, let me get a good look at you. Older gentleman. Blast. At this rate, the crops will never be ready for harvest. If only we had black loam. Just a bit could send our stocks soaring. I bet Rodrigo knows where you might find some. Perhaps you might pay her a visit in the orchard? Perhaps. Ba 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 ba. Ba da da da. That Gurkhan's got a head of cabbage if he thinks I'm fetching him any black loam. If you dare to pinch some from the cook pot, then be my guest. Just mind you don't get trampled on by the aurochs at the wall there. Once you've 3 bushels worth, take the black loam to Friwall? Yeah, Tiller's Rest. He'll know what to do. That's a name and a half. Tiller's Rest. Yeah. You're marked in my logbook. That's fine. Come one, come all. I'll give you the same. How? It'd probably be better just to attack him one-on-one. Oh, wait a minute. Fighting a boss on an new, well, not a boss, but like, you know, an elite mob. Wounded Aurochs is that? Black loam. Isn't black loam like poop? Quite literally a stinking pile of shite. Skog's Shrew. You know, I should probably go and you know what? I'm gonna go and do Axe in the Stone because I need like a better weapon. And then I can literally just like, you know, Aetheryte over here if I want to. Plus, I think at least some of the other quests, the job quests, give me like abilities and such. No point in not doing them. Of course, that means I'll have to carry around 3 bags of shit for a while, but look at me in my little, what is this, leather jacket. I don't know, and I am at level 10 now, so I could probably go to, we probably go to the Hall of the Novice. I don't know these names sometimes. Yeah, I can go to Hall of the Novice, get those 2 rings. Yeah. Oh, right, over here, yeah, it's all the way down there. Go there later. Oh, no, I'm not gonna go there. Where is the Megalo Crab nest? Oh, it's over there. Right next to the entrance to the upper decks. Over there. Some Aurelias. Gross. Were they like jellyfish? Frog. Big frog. Megalo crab nest. Looks as if nobody's home. Mayhap they knew we were coming. The crabs? Aid! I need aid! Please, it's my grandson. Them snippers got him. I told Sigurd not to get too close. I told him. Get that weapon ready, Godbert. We need to move, now. Aye, that we do. I don't even come up to its like half its knee. It's so tiny. I'm so tiny that my dang minion comes up to my chest. Hate it here. I'm so small. You know, those megalo crabs are mega. Ah, bugger and shite. Get away from me, you bloody great bastard. Hey, get you gone, you big nasty crab. Yeah, you're a kid. Do not stray too far from my side. I'll see your wounds. Make sure that you do. A lot of crab. Oh, I don't have access. A lower level thing. Got room for one more. Can't let the novice have all the fun. Some of these bastards are harder than damn boulders. I did a myth input. I can't see myself through the crab. Okay. Thank you, mister. Thought I was dead for sure. I can't even play outside no more. What these scary monsters about? My mom and my dad, they was both killed by some nasty bugger not so long ago. An aurochs, big as a mountain. But I bet you could beat it. Aye, make it pay for what it did to me folks. You take it easy now, son. There's a whole guild full of strapping lads and lasses like Godbert here who will be glad to do just that. All you need to do is head home with your grandpa. You let us worry about that big nasty bugger. Consider your first duty a success, Godbert. It's time you headed back as well, before Wyrmzone begins to worry I've left your corpse for the crabs. This way. Do 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 do. Tap 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 tap. Ba da ba da ba da da ba ba ya. Ba ba ya. Ya ba ya ba ya ba 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 ya. So you've shattered the shells of the megalo crabs and saved the life of a child into the bargain. Thus does our violent craft prove its merit. Well done, Cuthbert. Though no longer a threat to the farmers, you should know that it is unusual for such crabs to be found so near the stead. By all accounts, the creatures were ousted from their usual feeding grounds by a more fierce beast. The beast of which I speak is a known terror in the lands of Lenosha, ever seeking to expand its territory. And that boy's parents were but two of the many victims to fall to its rampages. It is a threat that must be dealt with ere long. Do thoughts of vengeance flit through your mind, Godbert? Nurture those urges, but do not yet act upon them. This monstrosity is far beyond your present skills. If you would answer the lad's cry for revenge, then you must grow stronger. Become the raging behemoth this challenge demands. I got a better sword. Sword? Axe. And I'm gonna get a better one than that. Godbert, I've gathered what information I could concerning the beast that young Sigurd bade you slay. The tales names this creature Kujata. Those who have witnessed Kujata in the terrifying flesh also call him the stampeding mountain. Such is his immense size and bulk. Again, I will not seek to dissuade you from claiming vengeance for the boy's parents. In fact, I encourage it. But to topple this lumbering colossus, you must first become his equal in strength and ferocity. As a single step towards this distant goal, I send you to the Blind Iron Mines. We've had word that folk are falling prey to the claws of the local Galagos. It is your task to protect the weak from these unruly creatures. Learn to channel the rage inside you and let your axe blade sing in righteous slaughter. I'll do that next time. Ba 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 ba. Ba-na-na-na. Let's get these dang blasted tutorials out of the way, eh? No? Or is it 20? Am I crazy? $15. Goodness me. Very well then. Where am I going? Over there in lower. I'll have this be my last quest. Bijou. I didn't be good with Morabi Dryducks yet. I'm sure I'll need to go there eventually, but not now. That'd be my package. just can't leave it, can I? No, I'll go to the... Get the damn aetheryte, then I'll run all the way back up. Big jellyfish. Yeah, I'm already halfway there. Oh, wild jackal's attacking me. Oh, Ryan, I need to talk to the Chocobo porters, huh? Ah, rot. There's so many things that I haven't done in forever that I've just completely forgotten about, like, all of it. Ugh. Pains my heart, it does. Ugh. I'm pretty sure I go damn near everywhere anyways with the rest of the game, so I won't worry about it too much. But this one I just couldn't let go. Hold on. Oh, I don't know what this synthesis yet. Shoot. I have a habit of, like, whenever I like if there's a weapon that's not as useful to me anymore, I always desynthesize it. I don't have desynthesis on this character. Darn. Ooh, messages me. Another notification. God, it's a pain to, like, have to run everywhere, and eventually once I get my mount, you know, run everywhere on my mount, but, like, at the same time, I don't necessarily miss it, or I do kind of miss it, is what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm saying. It's like, it's a pain, but also, like, I kind of like it because the game is so good and so beautiful. But also I guess I also don't miss having to walk everywhere because it's like, you know, you got a taste for flying, but now you gotta frickin' walk. Ouch. Like, what a pain. Because, I mean, look at me and my stumpy legs. I'm damn near knee-high to a flea, and I gotta run everywhere? I gotta fight monkeys? Don't you know monkeys throw poop? They throw feces at people and rocks whenever they can get their grubby little mitts on. Ugh, my booty. It's in pain from all this sitting. What do you want, cat? Get off my... Get your claws out of my chair. My boy. I know, you just want my attention. Are you satisfied? Huh? Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba da da da. Oh, hello. Not satisfied, I say. No, you're so unsatisfied that you need to be up here with me. Ba-da ba-da ya ba-da ba ba-ya. Ba-ya. Ba-da 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 ba ba ba-ya. Ba-da ba-da ba-da. Sinew Tom. Ba 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 da. Ba da 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 da. Hey, Guildmaster. Welcome back, Godbert. Your actions have saved many from needless injury and anguish. But though your efforts are to be commended, there's yet much work to be done. Kujata, the object of your vengeance, has trampled a farmer's wagon as he has thundered through the lands of Tiller's Rest. The foodstuffs spilled from the overturned wain have attracted all manner of hungry predators. Without produce for the market, the farmers will surely suffer for coin this season. Your duty is thus clear. Put down these rapacious scavengers and preserve the cargo. I would have kept moving and clicked that, but my other hand is currently busy petting a cat and feels the need to get my attention. Isn't that right? Yeah, boy. Yeah, oh, you like that, huh? Oh. What are you trying to do now? Oh, you're just trying to turn around? Okay. A hostile presence. A plane strider. Ugh. Can't do that. Breathes fire. Be gone, beast. Crap. It's more of them. I like these things. They're cool. And while I'm here, you know what? I'm gonna eat some more food. Egg. Here, take these bags of shit off before I throw them at somebody. Ah, even the weeds wither and die in this desolate dirt. But a bit of this black loam ought to change all that. I haven't seen any in ages. Gathering black loam's not for the weak of will, nor the weak of stomach, eh? Oh, don't tell me Gurkhant and Rotweed neglected to mention that where black loam comes from. Well, surely you figured it out on your own from the cloying stench. It comes from the Aurochs lair of all places. Well, why dwell on who misled you, on who misled whom about what? What matters is that your efforts have brought us the black loam, and we can expect a bountiful harvest as a result. Thank you. You're welcome, I suppose. Confounded pirates. They know nothing of tilling, only killing. Stealing our shovels to melt and forge into axes of all things. They're biting the hand that feeds them, the mangy mongrels. I'd love to teach those curs a lesson in obedience myself if I haven't sworn to Stalewern that I wouldn't fight no more. So I need you to bring back our farm tools. Make sure those dogs reap what they've sown. Well, I'll manage these mangy curs in a bit. I have to go and, get myself a new axe first. I like the run, like the sprint with the axe out. It's cool. Plowshares to swords. Bronze war axe. I guess I don't need to talk to you. Ba-ba-ba-da. Yeah. Gamer subs. Hurry up. Once again, your capacity for carnage has been tested and proven. The creatures you defeated, however, were merely some of the many base scavengers that subsist on the scraps left in the wake of Kujata's rampages. Pardon me. To face Kujata himself, you yet require far more training, but do not despair, Godbert. As Axe Master and fellow Marauder, this I swear. I will not rest until I have taught you how to wring every last ounce of power from your weapon. Until the blade of your axe can slice cleanly through the thickest hide, the most knotted muscle, the densest bone. This menace will fall by your hand. You may find yourself drawn to explore the possibilities offered by other disciplines and guilds. These distractions are inevitable and perhaps necessary. But I urge you to soon return to the path of the Marauder. I do not wish your edge to dull just as you begin to show such potential. Fare you well, Godbert. Thank you. But I shall follow the path of the Marauder for quite some time. Armory. Yeah. I got the low blow. Oopsie. There we go. Wrong button. Probably sell this extra crap. I don't even have chocobo, so I don't have saddlebags. Damn it! I'll probably sell my stuff. No, I'll just sell them when my inventory's full. That way I'll have a bunch of those Allegan pieces. Ha ha ha. Yes. Cloud of bees. Hiya! Have at ye. That's the captain. Get you off my case, you sliving. You was now. I don't know. I can't. Trash talk. Yep. Wonder wonder what those sea dogs will try and steal when there's no harvest. Well, if they steal anything, I'll get it back for you. Good to see these tools back and in serviceable condition, which will be more than we can say of Severin when we get our hands on him. Wretch likely had a role in the theft. Despite him meeting the pirates in secret, I did. I couldn't care less if the wastrel won't work, but when he consorts with cut purses that take our tools away, he's crossed the line. Still, we're not to know what sort of scalawag he's dealing with. Take word to him, would you? Truly a scallywag. Truly a bad person. Hey, pirates making off with our tools. Farewell did well not taking matters into his own hands. Last thing I need is blood on my crops. Now what? Who dares message me? Alright then. But I'll be damned if Severin thinks he can take us for fools. His treachery won't go unpunished. Couldn't expect a great deal from you, lad. You've never once let me down. Yet, what I ask of you now goes beyond aught I've asked before. Would you hear my plea all the same? Sure. It eases my mind to have you here. You're no doubt familiar with that scoundrel Severin by now. Well, the scheming scapegrace is at it again. Since that letter came for him, he's been skulking about in that matter he does when he's up to no good. Now he's rounded up his rogues and buggered off with nary a word to anyone. I've grown accustomed to his insolence, but something tells me this is different. It ain't exactly damning, but when last I had words with him, he didn't look defiant so much as hunted. Can't help thinking he's gone looking for trouble and found more than he wanted. So I was hoping you might hunt his sorry hide down and drag it back here before it's too late. Ungrateful little cur bites me every chance he gets, but I can't quite bring myself to cut him loose. I suppose he reminds me a bit of my younger self. Suffice it to say, I'd rather he didn't come to a sticky end. As for how to find him, I'd try asking Grinwida at the Aetheryte. She was the last one to see him. I dare say she'll be able to tell you where he was headed. Sure thing, boss. Leave my cable alone. Get down. If you're gonna start doing that, you go to the bed. Hey, nothing that passes through those gates escapes my notice. I saw the Rouser and his rabbles set out for Woad Whisper Canyon not long ago, singing about drinking themselves stupider. Cheeky sods said I should join them. I told them I'd rather shrivel up than sip whatever it was that had pickled their brains. If you find the idle swine, be sure You sure and give him a cuff round the ear from me, will ya? Sure thing. Look at me, level 12, doing level 9 quests. Is that a person? It is. Hard to tell sometimes. Woad Whisker Canyon. The Descent. Hey, Elmer. You pickled? For all the dirty, deceitful, downright dastardly deeds that Silpy bastards done. Claiming to take the lads out for a drink only to lead us straight into a bloody trap. It don't get no lower than that. Of course, I've learned to stay a step ahead of old Severin, so I was ready. But the others weren't so lucky. You've got to help them. Oh shit, I gotta go to the Woad Whisper Canyon then. Rescue Severin's henchmen. I know I keep checking. I just can never remember what level I get to equip what. Hey there, Aramis. My axe may as well have been a white flag for all the good it did. Hope you fare better, or the sorry bastards in there are done for. Says I, cowering as usual. Severin might have got us into this mess, but I ain't about to let him give his life for us. I'd sooner bow to a fishback than be in that conniving bastard's debt. To arms! Well, I didn't expect you to say that. But, aye, to arms. True knave. You betray even yourself, Severin. Oof. Ugh. We were prepared to overlook the matter of your desertion on the condition that you provide us with suitable replacements. That was the agreement. Yet your latest change of heart leaves your debt to us unpaid. Few are they who betray the Serpent Reavers twice. You will not do so a third time. I'll put a stop to you, bucko. Cowering behind your protector will only delay the inevitable. Honorless wretch, your life is all you have left. And worthless though it be, we shall take it. Who dat? O mournful voice of creation, grant ye this humble stone the soul, that it may wake to life. That ain't no good. What are you smirking about? Now I gotta fight a stone golem. Clay golem. You're strong, but are you strong enough to withstand this? I dare say I am. Impossible. Never has the golem been so sorely tested. Really now. That the golem could be vanquished. That man is no ordinary adventurer. Who said that? Must have been the wind. Yeah. The snake slithered away. Hello, where's my... My mouse has decided to vacate the premises. Come on. Hold on. That's the wrong thing. Stupid thing. I'm sorry, Purper. Purper, can you go and, like, lay somewhere, please? Okay. Eh? I don't know why it's... Now my other mouse is acting funky. I'm only glad he did not have the chance to sink his fangs more deeply into you. My head. Those pirates do not belong to any of the known Lominsan factions. Whom then do they serve? The beast tribes? Surely not. But the timing of their appearance coincides all too neatly with the recent surge in Sahagin and Kobold activity. Something is afoot. The question is, what? Could it be that the tribes are planning to summon their primals? 12 helpless. If it should prove so, Limsa would be hard-pressed to keep a single primal at bay, let alone two. But all is yet speculation. I must needs find evidence. seas continue to rise, while the lesser moon continues to fall. And ilm by ilm, the world becomes ever more unlike itself. It is as Louisoix foretold. The coming of chaos has rendered the laws of nature mutable, blurring the boundary between the material and ethereal planes. Little now stands between us and the primals. But they are not here yet. Though time be against us, hope shall ever be on our side. Never did the creed of Sharlayan ring more true. Never did I dream that I would possess the means to see ether. Yet now that I do begin to take it for granted. How swiftly do the wonders of Sharlayan seem commonplace. Here, for you. Have you come for the festivities? Today the Maelstrom officially makes that great hole in the sea its training ground. Join in the celebrations. Wait, disturbance in the etheric flow. But whence does it emanate? Seasong Grotto, perhaps. What have we here? Can you walk? Does I? Regrettably, no, he has eluded me. Understood. I will inform the Commodore. Collapsed from your exertions. Are you suitably recovered? Servant here has appraised me of all that transpired. His account sheds some light upon how you came to be attacked by a golem of all things. A golem is a mindless automaton, inert save when commanded to be otherwise. Common pirates could not hope to control such a thing, so arcane are its workings. But then those tattooed wretches are no commonplace pirates. They are the minions of the Sahagin. As to their purpose, well, I shall get to the bottom of it. But first, I must escort Severin back to his place of employment. I dare say Stalewern will be wondering what has become of him. And you too, for that matter. I will bear word to him of your preservation, but I am certain he would like to thank you in person. Pray, pay the man a visit. Yep. I'll make sure to do that. Ah, he told me of you, but perchance he did not tell you of me. My name is Y'shtola. I am a naturalist of sorts, surveying the ether in the hope that I might offer up some clue as to our predicament. I'd say I owed you my life, but that don't cover it. If it weren't for you, my friends would all be dead and all. 'Tis a debt I can never repay, but I'll not make things worse by running away. Take me to Summerford Farms, and I'll face the consequences. Sure thing, bud. For reasons I cannot fathom, you seem... Forgive me. Mayhap we shall have a chance to speak again when I have marshaled my thoughts. Until our paths next cross, farewell. See you, Stola. I gotta sneeze. Ah, goodness me. That sucked. Ugh. Ugh. Man's been there the entire time. Oh yeah. How's it going? Hello, I knew you'd return. You stole a delivered Severin a bit ago. Tales of your heroic deeds precede you. The rest came shuffling back too, the lot of them sporting the same haunted expression. It's me who's to blame for that and the rest. I was once a serpent reaver. A thrall to the Sahagin. 7 L's. Reavers may look and sound and act like pirates, but they're not but the fishback's flunkies. Us pirates ain't much for laws, but there's things we won't do. We've got a code, see? But the Reavers never followed a word of it. A few years back, they started snatching law-abiding Lominsons. I had only just taken my oath when our captain bent the knee to his new Sahagin masters. I knew I had to get away. So I crept off one night, got myself a new name, and found myself a new home. Summerford Farms. Trouble is, secrets don't stay secret for long around here. And word soon spread all the way back to the sea. The penalty for desertion is death, but the Reavers offered me a way out instead. My freedom in exchange for my mates. The letter. I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't bloody thinking. Too busy soiling myself. Aye, but you got there in the end, didn't you? When the time came, you made the right decision. The men say little to me, but I hear 'em talk of how you stood up to the Reavers at the last. Of how you tried to give your life to save theirs. Be that as it may, no deed, however good, can atone for the crime of betraying your brethren. I know that. I do. That's why I'm gonna hand myself over to the Yellow Jackets. I'll bring shame to the farm no more. You'll hear no arguments from me. Each man must sail according to his own moral compass. I hope yours guides you back here someday. There'll always be a place for you at Summerford Farms, lad. And I'll always be in your debt still. I owe you a debt too, Godbert. Not once have you let me down. Thank you for saving the men of my farm. If I could ask one more favor of you, it'd be this. Tell Badron what's happened from start to finish. I'm certain he'd put in a good word for Severin if he knew the whole story. And he's one of the few people I know who the Yellow Jackets will listen to. Well, I reckon I've asked all I can possibly ask of you. Safe travels, son. Safe travels, Sailorn. stink. Ah, my nose. A fate discovered nearby. Too bad I ain't doing it. Pardon me. Hello, Badron. Bloody hells, life on the farm ain't quite how I pictured it. But you needn't worry yourself over young Severin. The Yellow Jacket has hands out the punishment is as good a mate of mine. If I ask him nice, I reckon he'd be willing to commute the lad's sentence from hanging to keel hauling, kindly gent that he is. Ah, I'm only jesting with you. I'll see he's treated fair. Now, it sounds to me like you've done everything old Staleworn asked of ye and more, justifying my generous finder's fee in the process. Much obliged, lad. As for reward, well, she's a lonely lad, this drowning wench of mine. How would you fancy keeping her company for a spell, with free room and board? Venturing's a trying business, after all. Them as don't rest their bones every now and again tend to end up with broken ones. And take it from me, fighting ain't nearly so much fun as when you're nursing a shattered arm. Got that? Good. There'll always be a free bed for ye, so make use of it. Yay, in rooms. Not that you'll have much time for lying around, what with all the leaves you'll be doing. Oh, didn't I mention? Putting your name down for leaves. Our guild draws all manner of clients, offering all manner of odd jobs. Honestly, you'd be amazed how much folk will pay to avoid doing an honest day's labor. Just give to Mockery a shout whenever you feel like making a few extra gil. She'll always have some task for you to do. Guild leaves now available. Oh, and it's all above board, in case you're wondering. We're careful to stay on the Admiral's right side in here, unlike some pirates I could mention. I tell you, if it turns out that they had aught to do with them kidnappings, there'll be 7 L's to pay. Proper bleeding reckoning. Mayhaps that's what Limsa needs, though. On rough seas, sometimes you have to rock the boat to right it. But we'll have time for such talk when you're well and rested. Till then, enjoy the wench's hospitality. Why, thank you. Yay! Recommendations. Yeah. Blue. Nah, yes, the guild leaves. Sky high. How do you fare, Godbert? Rested and well and ready to expand your horizons? Well then, I've an idea where you might try heading next. Have you heard of the Skylift out in middle of Notia? If you ever visited Woad Whisper Canyon, then you must have been up and down the thing at least once. that big bleeding scaffolding attached to the descent. You've already seen the lads and lasses out there using it to haul cargo up the cliff face. Hard labor, that, and I hear they could use an enterprising soul to pick up the odd jobs what no other bugger has time to deal with. Track down the head of the operation, bloke by the name of Work It. I'm just gonna call him Work It. And he'll be sure to put you to work on a task or two. Sure. I'm stuck. Okay. Go to Work It. It's windy. It do be windy. Actually, better go around this way. Be closer to my objective. The Skylift. B. No, the West, technically. You know what? While I'm here. Might as well earn myself a little bit more XP. No, no, you don't. Yeah. Oh, I've completed all of them. At least for the first rank. Hey, Work It. Badron sent you out here, did he? And consider yourself welcome at the Skylift. With that bloody cliff, will you? One blast of fiery hell from that huge dragon was all it took to split the ground in half. Cargo still needs to get through, though, so this mess of wood and pulleys was our solution to this problem. Well, one of them, at least. If the gods were kind, and they ain't, I'd have about a dozen more workers to handle my growing list of headaches. Thanks a million. Glad I am to see you again, lad. The wagon driver just returned with a great bloody hurry, screaming about some monstrosity which sprang out from a million corn seedling in its cargo. Seems the gutless bastard tossed it over the side afore turning tail and running for his life. I need you to head down the road, recover that seedling, and deliver it to Lyeth over at Swift Perch in western Lenosha. Whatever he pays you for the cargo is yours to keep. After all, I don't rightly know what else is lurking inside that plant, and you deserve to be rewarded for your troubles. Oh, and you'll also find an aetheryte in Swift Perch, so the journey should be worth your while. Hey, that's pretty good. Actually, took my sword out, axe out, whatever. Look at me run. Ain't I imposing? And then it just goes to that, which ain't really that imposing, but get ye gone, leave me be. And this jackal's also gonna give me trouble too. Million corn seedling. Sure, some short slugs. Nope. Hey, you did it anyways. You slug. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Map in the realm. Western Lenosha. Ha 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 ha. I think after I turn this in, I'll call it. Need to get some food in me and do other things. Oh yeah? Hey, Lyeth. Has Nemia herself forsaken this desolate land? Though I understood there were risks in gambling my entire fortune on a crop of million corn, I at least expected the seedling to be delivered before disaster struck. Well, here you go. Is that my million corn seedling? Oh, joyous day. It may seem a paltry beginning, but the yield of this particular variety of crop plant is nothing short of astonishing. As you have undoubtedly noticed, Swift Perch lacks a certain, shall we say, vital energy. Thus I mean to restore a modicum of hope to its residents by growing a veritable ocean of corn. You, sir, seem fit to burst with vim and vigor. Might I persuade you to abide a while and help nurture this ailing settlement? You might. Next time we'll talk to Freyloaf. But for now... Gosh dang you. But for now... I believe that's it. I'm probably gonna come back to this, like, I don't know, Monday? Perhaps, perchance. I definitely need to work on making more of my gear, so I'll be doing most of that tomorrow, and I won't bother you with that whole process. But until then, I'll see ya.